Welcome to the Urban Angels technique, a short, highly original shape with a strong internal structure. Including elemental color, a modern application showing the newest way to wear blonde hair. Begin by checking the hairlines for awkward growth patterns. As you can see, the area around the crown has been sectioned away, to be cut and blended at a later stage. This is to allow a greater measure of control, which is critical to the overall shape. Start the haircut through the center back. Take a vertical section from just below the crown to the nape and cut a square line that angles in towards the nape. Subsequent sections are taken parallel to the first and over-directed back onto the previously cut section. Follow this same procedure until you reach the point where the back of the head curves into the sides. This is not essential, but does allow you a greater level of control over the balance of the shape. Follow this same procedure for the second side. Now return to your original side. Notice how the hair has been sectioned from below the crown, point above the top of the ear. Continue with vertical sections using the same cutting angle as before, over-directing each section back onto the previously cut hair. To maintain the correct shape behind the ears, it is important not to allow the angle of your section to deviate away from the vertical. Keeping this in mind, continue to the point just above the ear. Now, repeat this same sectioning and cutting procedure for the second side. Once the back is complete, use a suitable refining technique. In this case, scissor over comb softens the layering around the nape area. The fundamentals of scissor over combing are as follows. Always use the large end of the comb. Your cutting hand should mirror the movement of the comb. Only remove small amounts of hair at a time. Work against the hair growth. To achieve the correct texture and shape, This technique must be used evenly around all the hairline areas. Now, work from the sides to the top of the head. Due to the design of the haircut, a panel has been left out around the front hairline. Use the hair above the top of the ear as a guide and gradually work around the head, pivoting the sections as you go. Notice how each section is still over-directed back onto the previously cut hair. This maintains slightly more length through the top area. Follow this same sectioning and cutting method for the second side. When you are working with disconnected lengths of hair, it is critical to keep your sections clean. incorporate the crown area. This is done in 3 stages, starting with the top. Take a vertical section from the crown into the previously cut hair. Cut a line from short to long, over-directing the remainder of the crown section onto this line. Subsequent sections are taken parallel to this first section and over-directed into the previously cut section. Continue in this manner until the hair no longer reaches the cutting line. Repeat this same cutting procedure for the second side. The second stage of cutting the crown, the back, employs the same method of sectioning and cutting as the first stage. Again, repeat this procedure for both sides. Now, the third and final stage involves joining the sides with the top, utilizing the same cutting method as the previous 2 stages. When completed, this will leave the greatest amount of length through the center of the crown area and give a better proportion to the head shape. now refine the outline area around the ears. This is achieved by using the pointing technique to gently remove any unnecessary length. Continue with this technique, blending the hair in front of the ear. Now incorporate the front lengths into the rest of the shape. Use various pointing and slicing techniques to achieve a balanced shape and an even blend of texture. The second part of the elemental color technique will now be demonstrated. The first part of this process involved pre-bleaching our model Vanda prior to the haircut using an oil-based bleach with a 6% oxidant. This was left to process according to manufacturer's instructions. This process is designed to enhance and soften pre-bleached or very light hair. Use a normal tint application procedure. In this case, we are using a pale blonde tint, 3 parts depth or level 10, 1 part depthful level 9 with a 6% oxidant. It is critical that this procedure be carried out with speed and precision, as the colour being applied over pre-bleached hair will process at an accelerated rate. For this reason, the colour is applied from the crown outwards, from the roots to the mid-lengths only. Note, at this stage, the hairlines at the front and the shorter nape area are left out. Once the colour has been applied to the roots and mid-lengths, move directly to the nape area using normal tint application procedure. Now, apply the rest of the tint through the remaining interior lens, including the front hairline section, ensuring even distribution of colour throughout. Allow the colour to process according to manufacturer's instructions. Dry your finished look using a suitable finishing product to enhance shine and condition. Urban Angels with Elemental Colour, a deceptively simple, modern classic from Vidal Sassoon.